Well, hello, my Christmas elves, and welcome back. Hello, Delta. Hello, Bladevap, Armades, Dusky, Kiwi of the Dead, and Stumbles. Today is indeed the cookie cutting. I just realized my desk is up way too high. Sorry for the noise. I'm just lowering it down here. It's time to become cookies. I have a big batch of this delicious, I don't even know what this cookie dough is called. It's the same one I used last year. It is a very Christmassy cookie dough. It has ginger and molasses in it, as well as a strong cup of coffee and orange rind. So it's a very rich, spicy Christmas cookie. And it cuts really well into different shapes, so that is why I'm using this particular one today. Vap is shaking the world, as usual. Bladevap, thank you for donating $10. It says, I can't put much in here, Merry Gunk Onion Mess. And Delta has donated $5. You guys are going to become the most marketable cookies on earth. You don't even know. So yes, today, as some people are saying in the chat, today is the cookie cutting day, because I can't cut and decorate them on the same stream because they need to bake before I can put the icing and the sprinkles on. And to bake them, it's gonna take time for them to bake and then cool. So I'm gonna be doing two separate streams here. Sorry for the incessant squeaking of my my rolling pin. I bought this rolling pin at like a fancy consignment store. I think it was supposed to be, they'd put it out as just kind of like a decorative element. Do I have noise suppression on? Let's see. Maybe. That's a good question. Let me check. Properties. I do have noise suppression on. It's probably just my horrible squeaky rolling pin. But don't worry, you will not be hearing it for long. Does Blade get 2 cookies? Blade says I donated 10 so I could do that. Mecca also donated, or cheered 1,000 bits. Thank you very much, Mecca. Pie, get off of that. 1 second. No, Pie, that's not for kitties. That's for baking. Of course, I put some cookie sheets nearby and Pie wanted to climb all over them with her little fuzzy feet. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much, Mecha Ninja, for 1,000 bits. Twitch, thank you for the additional bits. Do you have noise suppression on? The cookie cutters and the floured cooking board looked like super detailed cookie drawings, and I was like, cute overlay of that. Your audio is a bit crunchy. Okay, 1 minute. Let me make sure I'm using the right microphone. USB audio device. Yeah, no, it's the right microphone. To make sure it's all plugged in. 1 minute, hang on. Yeah, no, everything's all plugged in correctly. I have it a little bit farther away from me because of the flour and cookie stickiness that is over here. I didn't want to ruin my microphone, but cookie sheets are for Pie only. 2 Vaps, says Blade Vap. So yes, please let me know what your cookie should be, and please provide a link reference. I cannot guarantee that your cookie will look good. I will do my best to make it look marvelous for you, but it might come out a monstrosity. And that's just the risk we take. That's what Christmas is all about, right, Charlie Brown? I'm gonna move my knives out of the way, get a little bit more flour. This area is getting kind of sticky. If I donate more, I'm doing a thing. It's just the rolling pin noises. I'm so sorry. I should have used my less squeaky rolling pin. This one's just like a nice heavy rolling pin, so you can like really get some heft behind it, you know? But yeah, I've never actually tried to do this part of the stream, of the cookie stream, on camera. And it's, I think it's gonna make a really big mess. That's my current sort of feeling about what's gonna happen. Okay, this is about as thin as I want it. The recipe says to make it about 1/4 of an inch thick. I like to do it slightly thinner than that. I'm gonna go ahead and move my rolling pin over here. Okay, there we go. I hope you guys like the beautiful meme that I made up here, by the way. I spent at least 10 minutes on that. She can guarantee it'll look bad, says Fluffy. How come your mom lets you have 2 Vaps? My 2 cookies are my friend Thama, my friend Lunas Meowscarada, and me. I'll ask Thama if it looks any different than a standard magic Catmon. Got it. Delta says if it wasn't obvious from my dono message, I want to become a cookie myself. Swampert cookie! Yay! Okay, excellent. Yes, we have Swampert cookie, $5 for Blade's thing. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Fluffy, for appreciating my meme. Okay, so I have my knives here, and I'm just gonna be freehanding and seeing how well I can do this. Okay, so Swampert. Let's start with Swampert, since I know what Swampert looks like right out of the gate. I'm going to use the knife to, like, very gently draw it out on the dough first, and then I'll actually cut through once I'm happy. Okay, Swampert has these really big head fins. Top of the head is flat. Okay, and then same thing on this side. He's got his little sensey fins. I don't know what these are called. What would you call these, Delta? I know in an axolotl these are like gills, but I don't know if it's like that for Swampert and Mudkip and everything. Okay, yeah, I think that's generally the shape. Let me double check. Cheek fins. Okay, fair enough. Let me double check and make sure I'm not missing anything. Swampert. No, it's pretty much got the cheek fins. Oh, the middle part of the fin is not that long. I always forget that it's got a slightly shorter middle here. Let's see. And then the actual, like, face I will be putting on with icing and sprinkles and stuff. So I think that is actually the basic shape for Swampert. I can't wait to eat all of you guys as cookies. It really makes you think. Okay, let's see. Since Blade told me I couldn't donate for his thing, I have to go with something else for my second. I just call them cheek fins. My second one will be Gunk! Yes! Thank you so much! Blade, thank you for extra $5 due for a crazy bus Suki. Is that Pikachu? I'm not into that, Fluffy. This is more of a vengeance thing. It's a vengeance thing for you guys crazy bussing me 1,000 times in a row. Okay, Blade, if you have references, that would be much appreciated. Obviously not for the Meow Meow, that will be the same as usual. But for anything else, please shoot me a ref. Let's see. Very reasonable and justified punishment. Thank you. Thank you for thinking I'm reasonable. I appreciate that. We can cheer for more cookies, says Mecha. Yeah, Mecha, what do you want for your cookie? Your cookies. You cheered 10. I need to know. I hope you guys are enjoying this non-copyrighted public domain Christmas music, by the way. Vulpix! Yay! I already know what Gunk looks like. Yes, I do. Absolutely. I definitely know what Gunk looks like. More than I would like to, honestly. I've seen Gunk in my dreams. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, this is coming out. Just kind of move that out of the way. You can see the outline of his head fins and then the cheek fins. I need to smooth these out a little bit. But the dough is nice and soft, so it's easy to smooth out any little mistakes. I'm going to take a different approach for these cheek fins. By the way, I have a bunch of dough, so don't worry about over cheering. This is like half of the dough that I have. I have a bunch more in the fridge right now, so I can make many, many marketable cookies this evening. Ah! I ripped his cheek off! I'm so sorry, Swampert! Ah, okay, there we go. It's fine, it's fine. I surgeried it back on. Mecha, thank you so much for cheering an additional 500 bits. What would you like for your next one? Cheer until Vap runs out of dough and she can never leave. The stream will continue. Yes, okay, perfect. I've got Blade's reference here. Here's my ref. Thama doesn't look much different than a regular Meow Meow. Got it. Okay, thank you very much. She was prepared, says Fluffy. Charlie and Xyler, says Mecha. Yay! The boys are back in town. I'm so excited. You have to make the Xyler cookie every year. The Zookie. Okay. It's tradition. It's a Christmas tradition. There we go. We have the beautiful outline for what will become a Swampookie. A Cookpert. I'm just gonna fix up his little fins while he's here in my hand, make everything all nice and rounded. Yes, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, and now I'm putting him on the cookie tray behind me so he stays nice and safe and nothing bad happens to him ever. Until I eat him. Let's see. Question. If Twitch's donation amount hits 500 bits, does that mean you have to make a Twitch cookie? A Twookie! What about Pi, says Bladevap. Pi has left the building. Okay, let me actually write down really quick what y'all have donated for, because I'm already losing track. Okay, we have Delta... Oh my gosh, this song is not good. I completely forgot about this. It is $5 for a cookie, Stumbles. Do you guys remember this awful song from last year? I do this every year and I forget that this song is on here. Okay, Delta wanted Gunk Swampert. For Mecha, that was Vulpix. This music is so distracting. A Twink cookie! Oh my gosh, I might just have to switch to like... Yeah, I'm gonna do a winter Nintendo mix, because I can't stand all this singing. Okay, Vulpix, Chaz, and Xyler. For Blade, we have, Meowstick. Did you say a male or a female Meowstick? Singing is bad on stream. Meowstick and Blade's Vap. Hey, and Dusky is... Thank you very much, Dusky, for $5. That is Meowscarada Cookie! I love Meowscarada so much. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, Meowscarada, not Meowstick. Different Meow Meow. Okay. Meowscarada. I have been playing the DLC, and I have a Meowscarada that I'm obsessed with. Someone Wonder Traded it to me, like a Japanese Pokemon player Wonder Traded it to me. I don't think it's called Wonder Trade anymore, but whatever. And it clearly was like a reject from a breeding project, so it has near perfect IVs. I think it just didn't have the nature they wanted or something. So I got it, and then I evolved it all the way up, and then I gave it the ability patch, so now it has Protean as its ability. And it is the most annoying cat on earth. I love it so much. 2 Meowscarada cookies! Oh yeah, the third cookie for Blade. What was the third one? I'm sorry. Oh, and Ho-Oh for Mecha. Okay. Ho-Oh. Got it. Excellent. Oh, the Crazy Basuki! I totally forgot the Crazy Basuki. How could I forget? How could I forget? I'm not getting anything for Christmas this year. Crazy Basuki. There we go. I got my tacos. Hi, Boulder. How are you? I've sent the reference to Twitter DMs. Thank you very much, Dusky. I will go grab that. I have 6,000 tabs open, which is definitely going to help me stay organized and fresh tonight. Oh, how pretty. I really like the colors for this Meowscarada. It's like a pink and like maroon color. That's really nice. Thank you very much. Okay, I better get started on these. Where can I throw my money, says Boulder. I have a donate button on my About page on Twitch. That is the best place to send it. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so this one's going to be the Gunk Cookie. The Gunk Cookie. I think it's going to be very challenging to make his little noodle horns. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cop out a little bit, and I'm just gonna put like big spaces like this, and then I will put the frosting on the space so it has like enough support so it doesn't just collapse, or else we're gonna have a destroyed Gunk Cookie. And that's just sad. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, wah-wah-wah-wah, wah-wah-wah-wah-wah. It looks like one of the bunny Animal Crossing villagers right now. Sorry, my incredible meme is blocking the view here, but I'm not going to move it. I spent 10 minutes in Photoshop on that art, and we're going to enjoy it, so help me. Okay, there is the Gunk Cookie. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm just gonna put that over next to Swampert on the sheet. Safe and sound, beloved, perfect, flawless. Wah, wah. Okay, that's Gunk and Swampert. Now we're gonna do the Vulpix cookie. This will be interesting. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna start by sort of... There's a hat, a very cool hat, with like a feather that comes off of it. So there's the cool hat. And then the schnoz comes down like this. It's like a small nose on Vulpix, not a big one. Back of the head comes around. I'm just gonna do like a tiny little body for this one because I think that will be cute. Like a little, the memes might do need to be smaller. Okay, I'll make the meme smaller, I'm sorry. Meme, I need you to shrink. There we go. I'm just gonna put that right up here. Armades, thank you so much for tipping $5 for a Baniri cookie. And Boulder Dash, thank you for $10. This is for me and Fluffy Bomb's Emerald Repay! Oh my gosh, is it gonna be two, what are they called? Two mice? I forgot the word mice for a second. Okay, let's see. Armades wants a Baniri, and Boulder would like, presumably, 2 mice. I'll wait for Boulder to say specifically what. Pinkin Island U-Bits. Let's see. We can't see the gunk cookie being made as well. Sorry! If the gunk cookie explodes in the oven, it would be amazing. He turned himself into a burnt cookie. Funny holly jolly jackassery I've ever seen! You mad lad. What did Boulder do? Heck you, Fluff. By the way, a friend of mine, the one who's behind me, Oscarada Cookie Blade donated for, was playing Balan Wonderworld earlier today. She later attempted to eat the Switch cartridge for the game before the game's owner made her spit it out. She said the experience of trying to eat the game cartridge was more enjoyable than playing the game. No! We mousin', says Fluffy. One is my mouse, the other is Fluffy's choice. She's deep in the Balan. Is it pronounced Ballin? Ballan? We ballin'. It just doesn't seem right to say that. Okay, I'm gonna leave a little tail spot here. And then this is almost going to be like Animal Crossing style, just little stumpy legs so that the shape remains strong enough to survive the oven. Because sometimes these do break if I make them too thin. I missed that, you did. Ballin'! That was that other Discord channel, too much noise. Balling Wonderworld. I remember, this is a weird take, but I seem to remember that when the Switch cartridges first came out, they tasted worse. And now when I taste them, they don't taste that bad. They taste okay to me. I wouldn't say I enjoy it, but they're alright. Not that I taste them regularly or anything. I might need to put this particular sheet of dough back in the fridge and then take the new... what's it called? The new ball out that's still cold, because this one's starting to get so soft under the lights in here that it's impeding my artistic talent, and we can't have that. No, we can't. This looks like if Gandalf was a Animal Crossing character. Do you have enough dough? Vap? I do. Looking very Among Us. You lick those? What do you mean now that you taste them? How often are you tasting them? You know, every year or so, I just check in to see how flavorful they are, because they change them. It's not the same flavor as at first. I swear they've changed it. When I tasted Breath of the Wild when it first came out, it tasted horrible. Tears of the Kingdom didn't taste that bad. It wasn't good, like there was some bitterness, but it used to be spicy. It used to be like a very like, oh, I want to spit that out. And now it's just kind of bitter. Like it almost tastes like an accident now. So, I don't know what's up with that. You should taste them. Zap's cookie dough is made of Switch cartridges. Licking the Switch cartridges makes the good brain juices go brrr. I want to try that dough. Gandalf is an Animal Crossing character. Oh my gosh. The hobbits are very Animal Crossing-ish. The cookies that result from it. Your artistic talent is the most peated. Nothing will impede you. Do you have a Switch cartridge foodie blog? They have never been spicy, just bitter. Didn't you say this dough is like gingerbread? Yes, it is. It's a lot like gingerbread, but the ginger flavor is a little bit less strong, and it has more like molasses and orange flavor to it. It's a little bit sweeter, I would say. And then there's the slight bit of bite from the coffee, which is quite nice too. I wouldn't say it's a coffee-flavored cookie, but the bitterness of the coffee helps it not be like a sickly sweet cookie. Because with all the molasses and orange in it, it could be kind of gross, but the coffee kind of like cuts through that, which I really like. Okay, this will be a Vulpix, God willing, tomorrow. You can't tell from looking at it. It does look like Among Us. I'm sorry, Mecca. This is your Among Us Vulpix. I'm putting them on the sheet. They are on the sheet. They are safe and sound. Oh my gosh, this is so silly. Okay, let's do Chaz and Xyler real quick. I'm just gonna bang those two out. I don't need references for those. I know what my ugly sons look like. Chaz, I'm just gonna cut it straight up. No tracing. Chaz has a big swoopy head. He's basically Orange Cass. It's super easy. He has a little hair frill in the back, or a little feather frill, whatever you want to call it. And he's buff as hell. I'll do like a portrait mode, so he's like facing this way, and then Xyler will be facing him. Truly the duality of man. The duality of fursona. Okay, so there's Chaz. He's gonna be a beautiful orange creature tomorrow. And I'm gonna get a bunch of different colors of icing mixed up so I can make these fairly accurate. So there's Chazito, and then time for my Zygai. I'm gonna use this chunk over here that hasn't really been used much yet. Honestly, Vap, it doesn't look bad. Tom Bombadil totally fits into Animal Crossing sus. Who's Chaz? Oh, I was not aware of name. How much to donate to make a new slime to murder this cutting board? Then the cookies kissed. Front-facing Xyler isn't real. He can't hurt you. He wouldn't, but he can. Oh, he sure can. Chaz is my like real fursona, if I have such a thing. I don't know if I'm really that committed to the concept, but Xyler was my joke attempt at one, and Chaz is like the real one. So Xyler's kind of the evil twin, you know? Okay, we're gonna do like a sideways kind of a Xyler. So I'm gonna cut out a little shape to work with here. So there's his nose, and then he has like fuzzy cheeks. So I'm gonna kind of cut those in here like this. He's got very like cartoon wolf kind of cheeks. Like so. This is good that I'm warming up on these two, because then I'll actually do a better job on the follow-ups. Hopefully. Okay, so there's like his neck. Xyler is not buff, even though he would like to be. Okay, there's the Xyler's head cookie. It looks better than my attempt last year. Gonna go ahead and put that on the sheet. Oh, I need to flip it over so it's facing Chaz. What am I doing? Okay, I flipped it over. You can't even tell. It's perfect. It's flawless. I'll make them kiss, for sure. Actually, this dough is not that bad to work with, and pretty soon I'll be through this particular set. Okay, let me catch up here. Real fursona. The Rito? Yes, the Rito. Xyler's just the hot one. Then where does Vap fit in all this, since Vap is kind of a Sona? Vap is like a ghost that haunts me. Vap be she, her be Vap. Vap, I don't know what you're seeing in this dough, but I hope you remember it tomorrow. Zuki 2 is being formed. Zuki 2 is being formed. Eat dough, says Kiwi. I'm a little distracted with all of the work that I'm doing here, so please let me know if I'm missing important messages or donos or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna try the Meowscarada cookie next. I feel like I've warmed up. I'm comfortable here. I'm talented. I'm so, I'll make a character which one would eat raw cookie dough or batter. Definitely Gimme Ghoul would eat just handfuls of raw batter for sure. That's no question about it, for sure. So Meowscarada has like a big V-shaped mask. Drawing it is pretty similar to drawing Victini in that you kind of start with the V and work your way forward from there. Thank you, Stumbles, for donating $5. One Party Hooves the Good Times Horse cookie, please. Yay! Okay, Stumbles cheered for Party Hooves the Good Time Horse. That's my real fursona. Donated $5 hairs, bake grape cookie. You know what? A grape cookie actually sounds like the easiest because it's just a circle. So I could totally do a grape cookie, no problem. Okay, Meowscarada has these cute little, like, fluffy, almost like lynx cheeks. I think there's actually a species of lynx that is only native to Spain, and I think that they were trying to reference it with Meowscarada's cheeks, which I really like. Okay, so the cheeks kind of curl around a little bit, like so. And then it has the bottom part of the mask, which is very triangular, very sharp. And the lower part of the face is like a nice gentle curve. And then there's the bottom part of the mask again. Oh my gosh, this dough is getting so soft. Okay, I'm gonna fix up some of these little errors here. Beautiful. I'm having a great Christmas, y'all. Are you guys having a good Christmas season? I'm having a good one for once. I feel like I usually just am having a weird one. But I'm enjoying myself this year. Need to make the face a little more even. I made this cheek fluff way too big on this side. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be our beautiful Meowscarada number 1, and then we're going to do the other Meowscarada a little later. And I just need to remember to keep them separate. You know what? I think I am actually going to switch doughs. I think this one is getting too soft and it needs to go back in the fridge, or else I'm going to start making weird errors. You're my little Gapuki, says Bolter. Would that be Grooky? Like a misspelling of Grooky? Oh man. For the longest time, I could not remember Grooky's name, and I misremembered it as Gronky. Like honky and donkey. I don't know why. I really did not have it correct. Gronky, says Kiwi. Oh man, I'm so excited to decorate these tomorrow. I feel like that's when it's gonna get ridiculous. I'm just gonna knead this a little bit to smooth it out, and then I'm gonna go throw it back in the fridge. Did Fluffy say what kind of cookie they wanted? Yeah, Fluffy, what do you want? Do you want, Alolan Raichu? Do you want something different? In Destiny, we're somehow baking cookies from ingredients from murdered enemies again, so it's going good! Hooray! She said errors. I was reminded of Sir Stroming's fish errors. Okay, I'm gonna go put this back in the fridge. You guys be good while I'm gone. Look at it jiggle. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have a nice, firm new lump of dough, still crispy fresh from the oven. I'm just gonna add a little more flour to my cutting board here so it doesn't stick. I'm like Safeway brand cupcake decks tonight. I'm like you know that bug DVD bargain bin near the door at like Walgreens? I'm that, but for cupcake decks. I need to clean my hands off. Sad whaling facts and emote chat and ooh big stretch and Uncle John's bathroom reader. This is time sensitive. It's gonna get hot. Okay. You know what? Fine. Emote chat, go. Begin. Whoops, that's Pandora. I did not want to open Pandora. I wanted to open my timer. Oh my goodness. Okay, you have 1 minute. Go. Let me catch up here. Gronky, more like Cronky. Poggookie, Pogger's cookie. Stop making it wiggle and jiggle. Fish errors. Let's see. Bad mouse, bad stuff. Doo-doo. I want to save my joints, but guys, hydrate or dihydrate, baby. What did I come back to? Redeem the new redeem and ask for Christmas bus. Redeemed open Pandora. Okay, sad whaling fact of the day. This is one of the most popular sad whaling facts, but for good reason. The Nantucket whaling ship, oh wait, no, I already talked about this one. I already talked about the Nantucket whaling ship Essex and how it capsized and everyone ate each other to death. Never mind, next one. Moby Dick, the novel, was completely unsuccessful during the lifetime of its author, Herman Melville. He never knew in his life that Moby Dick would go on to become the most famous classic great American novel. It was completely panned by critics. People hated that book. That's it for emote chat. No more emotions. The timer is over. That's your sad whaling fact of the day. Fab, you can't say that word. Christmas bus for Blade. What is Christmas bus? That's not a song. That's nothing. I'm doing my ooh big stretch. Wait, I told you the Moby Dick fact? Did I do 3 sad whaling facts in the last stream? Yes, your dono did come through, Stumbles. Yes, your party hooves the good time horse cookie? Yes, I responded to it. Did you not hear it? People still hate that book. Okay, I will read you another piece of information about whales. Whaling voyages usually lasted several years, and the crewmen would not see their families on shore during that time. In addition, the crew members were paid according to how profitable the expedition was. So basically, you'd sign on, and then based on your position, they would say, okay, you're going to get 1% of the total profit, or you'll get 4% or whatever. But then when you're on the ship, you had to pay money for certain things like medical supplies or food. So it was actually possible to go on a less than successful whaling expedition, get back to shore, and actually owe the ship's owner money because you didn't make enough to pay off your food costs while you were on the trip. So that's your sad whaling fact of the day. Fap only has 3 sad whaling facts. Maybe it wasn't a sad whaling fact when you're talking about Herman Melville because the quote he provided for the back cover of Fap Comics Volume 3. Maybe so, maybe so. Okay, time for a bathroom fact. Facts don't fail me now. Okay, I'm not gonna read about the electric chair. That's not good. Antarctica, no. Bad musicals, that sounds good. No, actually it seems boring. Notable, the real-life Indiana Jones. Strange, no, not that one. I want a good story. Ooh, here we go, the Chaucer of Cheese. Let's see. No, this is like a novel. Okay, you know what? I'll read it. James McIntyre, 1827 through 1906, known to his admirers as the Chaucer of Cheese, was born in the Scottish village of Forres. He moved to Canada when he was 14 and lived most of his life in Ingersoll, a small town in Ontario, where he worked as a furniture and coffin maker. But what earned him his reputation was his hobby, writing poetry. McIntyre wrote poems on a variety of topics. He described Ontario's towns, saluted his favorite authors, and sang the praises of farming and country life. He even composed tributes to his furniture. Most famously, he wrote poems to promote the local economy, and in the mid-1800s, the economy of southwestern Ontario was cheese. In 1866, for example, Ontario dairy farmers produced what was then the world's largest block of cheese. It measured more than 21 feet across and weighed 7,300 pounds. This giant cheese inspired 2 of McIntyre's best-known poems, Ode on the Mammoth Cheese and Prophecy of a 10-Ton Cheese. When the Toronto Globe printed some of his work, including such poems as Oxford Cheese Ode, Hints to Cheesemakers, Dairy Ode, and Father Ranny, the cheese pioneer, his fame spread across Canada and then around the world. What makes McIntyre's poetry fun to read isn't just his choice of subject matter or his weird rhymes. If you read his poetry, what comes out is his enthusiasm, says Michael Hennessy, mayor of Ingersoll. People might say they're terrible poems, but McIntyre was a trier, and that is a great quality in a writer. Oh my gosh. Tell us about the electric chair, says Fluffy. My connection's spotty, I didn't hear it. Sorry, but good that it came through. Yes, thank you very much, Stumbles. I appreciate it. I will make you the best party hooves. The Raichu likes electric chairs. Christmas Bus is just Baby Shark with what you'd expect as the soul lyrics, or is it? Okay, I'll try my best. Thank you, Echo. Cheezuki. The cheese box sounds like a light snack to me. How many joints for you to write a tribute to your furniture? Do Roombas count as furniture? No, Roombas are definitely not furniture. In fact, my Roomba has really been blowing it lately, just truly pooping the bed, so to speak. It just gets stuck on everything. I've had to, like, Roomba-proof my house because that little fool just gets trapped everywhere. I will, let me get this rolled out, and then I will do you a beautiful Crazy Bus song. You'll live to regret it. Yeah, this dough is much colder and much firmer. I think I'm just gonna have to be switching back and forth between doughs all evening to make it work. Because I want your cookies to have the best chance of succeeding as possible, given that the decorating stage is going to be, questionable, perhaps. I've never tried to make a horse cookie before. I'm sure you guys remember that Koridon that I made last year. That was not a good-looking cookie, but it was funny. That's what we're here for, right? Whoa, the dough is getting a little sticky. Should roll this out a little. Okay. Move the rolling pin out of the way for now. Okay, it's time for crazy bus, Christmas bus. It looks like a mitten. Let's go ahead and pause this music. I am lightheaded right now. Just picture that the whole time I was saying crazy bus do 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 do, crazy bus do 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 do. I do remember the Coridons as Armatis. That sticky dough. Way to stretch for that octave. What's your most memorable Christmas memory? Mine is when I was about 11 or 13. Sister and I were going to throw out some expired bacon, but instead of binning it through the strips at our glass windows and watching it stick. Good times. That's awesome. That's really good. Okay, next I'm going to do Blades Vapsalotl. I've got them open in the Tabaroonie. Alright, it's time to create a marketable Blade Vap. My moment has come. Okay, we have to do the fins, very important. And then sort of a pinkish, like coral pink frill will be coming over the back there. This isn't very good. Let me try this again. Hang on, that was a bad start. Just kidding, just kidding. That was a practice round. I'm just gonna mush that back together. Can't even tell. Okay, take two. This time for sure. This time I mean it. Don't even act. There, now he actually has like a head. I just completely forgot the head on the first try. It was just pure fins. Just 24/7 fins. Okay. Gotta get this part. And then there's like a wavy pink fin that goes around like so. Let me just fix this up a little bit. I accidentally made some dents, but that'll be covered by frosting. This will be the future Vapsalotl. I'm back now, says Flair. Hello, Flair! I got a video for a crappy Baby Shark MIDI, but the image, while funny, is not appropriate. Sag. We put Vap into a state of being absolutely frenetic, all the redeem, and now lightheaded from Jazoo. You mean I'm not already marketable? Not as a cookie, you're not. Mulligan. Gang, what should I do about smoking air fryer? Trying to make dinner again. Earlier, I was trying to preheat for the same meal and it was smoking hard. There must be something stuck in it somewhere. Try taking it apart and seeing if there's like a crumb or a piece of some food that got in there. That's what would be causing that. Okay, we have the Vapsalotl. Okay. Stumbles asked my most memorable Christmas memory. Let's see. I feel like this is not the most memorable, but it's something I used to do a lot as a kid that I don't know if you guys did. I'm gonna do the Meowscarada for Dusky now, by the way, in case anyone was wondering what I'm doing. I used to lie with my head underneath the Christmas tree with all the lights on, especially at night, like before bed, and just like look up through the tree to see all the lights and ornaments like lit from below. And sometimes I would like close my eyes and pretend like I was a little forest creature enjoying a magical tree. And those are some of my favorite memories of Christmas trees as a child, was looking up from the bottom. They look really pretty from below if you've never done that. And yes, there are two Meowscarada, correct. This one has a slightly different design. She's got like little cheek tufts of hair that stick up. Little different. And the colors will be very different. She's like a pink one, so. From Pinken Island, which is in the anime. And I wish was in real life. Island that makes you pink. I'd like to be pink. Okay, and then... little cheek comes down like this. And then the bottom part of the mask like that. There we go. Meow meow. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, my Protean Meowscarada is so annoying. It's just such a pain in the butt. I'm running like, let me think. Flower Trick, obviously. I think Brick Break, Play Rough, and Night Slash on it. So it's got pretty good coverage. And obviously with Protean, I can just make it a pure fairy or a pure fighting type if I want to avoid getting hit hard by fire moves. It's just the best. I love my Meow Meow. He's the worst on Earth and everyone hates him. Okay, there we are. We have our beautiful Pinkin Meowscarada. Wah. Well, soon to be Pinkin. Currently not Pinkin. Okay. I think I need to roll this out a little flatter. The middle part is slightly thicker than I would like it to be. Oh, this is, that beach that Blade's character lives on. What's this place called? Undella Town. Such a nice little tune. It's the Blade song. Okay, let me catch up here. Don't even speak to me until I carved Blade Bab's face out with a knife. Cleaned the air fryer really well. Okay, good, good, good. Glad to hear it. Kind of scared. Just keep an eye on it, I'd say, while you run it. Or yeah, run it empty and see what happens. That's a good idea. Is the cast iron kind or a toaster oven hybrid style? Oh, the heating element. Interesting. Isn't there already Meowscarada? There are two. Mine, my aunt said, Christmas is fake, Santa Claus is not real. Here, you can have your gift early, and she gave me my favorite jacket for years to come. That's awesome. You are pink, Vap. Started up the air fryer. Good luck, me. I would make sure there's nothing around the door. The heating element. Undella Town. Meowscarada is extra thick. Extra pink. I used to do that with my tree, too. I'd also get into the little spaces between the wall and the tree and just stare at all the pretty lights. It's the best, right? Vap learning about air fryer diagnostics. Your meowing of songs is contagious. I found myself meowing the holiday theme from Pokemon Sleep. That's awesome. I got you. Okay. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the crazy Basuki. I'm going to make it extra big because I want to write the words Crazy Bus on it with frosting. So that in case anyone's wondering why I'm making this the biggest cookie anyone has ever made on Earth, that's why. I need to label it so people know, so people respect the Crazy Basuki. Alright, there's one beautiful wheel. I know like some of these have kind of rough edges from the knife, but when they bake they kind of like puff up and swell out a little bit. So the edges tend to get completely like softened out anyways. It's almost like putting the stabilizer tool on in a drawing program, so the edges will look very beautiful. This will be the Crazy Basuki. Ah, this is great. Okay, the first cookie sheet is full. Let me see if I can show you guys all at once. Here's everything I've made so far. We have Swampert, we have Gunk, we have Vulpix, two Meowscaradas, we have Xyler and Chaz, we have, oh yeah, we have Blade, we have Blade Zolotl, we have the Crazy Bus, and we have the other Meowscarada, which I already said. So I'm gonna go pop this in the fridge to keep it safe. I will be right back. I'm back. Hello. Let's see. I'm meowing at myself all the time. Pretty sure it's Vap's fault. Of course. Who else's fault would it be? Me and my brother used to sleep on the floor of the living room every Christmas Eve with my grandma on the couch. It was fun, but it made things really difficult for our parents. Aww. That's adorable. That's really cute. And also, yeah, how did your parents possibly set up the presents and stuff? I need a drink, says Flair. Where are the hideous wheels, Vap? You heard it here first, folks. If your lines aren't smooth enough, put your art in the oven. Get baked, nerds. I found a free book at the library that has detailed diagrams of every appliance you might have, and car parts, and tells you how to take apart and repair it. That's a cool book. The lines in my brain are so smooth, it doesn't need an oven for that. Hello, Butsukoi, how are you? Air fryer is no longer smoking. Look at us. Look at us go. Okay, it is time for Baniri Cookie. The Banuki. Since Baniri is a small Pokemon, I think I'm going to do the body for this one as well. Just a very simple body. So I'm going to give it little chubby feet, like an Animal Crossing character yet again. I love how angry Baniri is. All the Pokedex entries are just like, it's angry and full of anger. It will kill you with its ears. And then it has like a low happiness level when you first catch it, and it can use like frustration at a really high level. I always thought that was just very funny of them. I guess that is how it would be if you caught a wild bunny and started like traveling with it. That thing would be ticked. So here's the ear. This is the one that's sticking out. And then the other side of its sweet little head. Just gently pull this dough away. And come on out, buddy. Bunny buddy. I guess it makes sense since it's a friendship evolution that, you know, you have to work for it. If you want a beautiful bunny, you have to tame your wild rabbit first. There we go. Okay, this will be our Baniri with a little love and care. Okay, Baniri Cookie is on the cookie sheet. Doing so good and fresh. Boulder wants 2 mice. Oh wait, I need to do Ho-Oh. I'll do Ho-Oh with a fresh one because that's going to be a really complicated one, and I need to have the cold dough for that. Xyler Cookie getting twice baked. Bunny! Get baked, things the Xyluki is very into. Can't get my line straight and procreate. Time to put my iPad in the oven. Good for the air fryer, that's not easy to quit. That's a really good joke, Huey. I found a book of witch cures for various illnesses. Bunny's angy. This rabbit is full of rage and vitriol. I once met a wild baby bunny and it came up to me curiously. It was so tiny, but I left it be since it was a wild animal. They're so tiny, right? Flair says bunnies are close to the bottom of the food chain. It makes sense you need to work hard to get their trust. It's because if the bunny loved you immediately, what would you even do but assemble a giant cuddle pile? Okay, Fluffy, you need to tell me what cookie you want. Please. I'm begging you now. I don't have any information. I'm gonna start working on Boulder's mouse first. I'd be happy with a mouse as well. Sorry, says Fluffy. Just a general mouse? Just a mousy kind of mouse? Or do you want like a specific mouse? What's the jam here? What kind of mouse am I mousing? You know what? Let's re-roll this. I think it needs to be re-rolled. Milo Lachu would be lovely. Excellent, excellent. Taken from Blue Sky. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what this is. A little more flour on here. Smoosh. Making this kind of cookie dough is so therapeutic because like you fill your kitchen with all the lovely smells of ginger and orange and coffee and molasses and like butter and stuff. It just smells great. And then you just smoosh it around for a long time. You have to like knead it for like 10 minutes because it doesn't have any like baking powder or soda in it. So you have to knead it to like develop the gluten and give it a little bit of a rise when it bakes. And kneading dough just feels really good. You can kind of work your problems out, you know, get a little workout in, just beat it up. Just slam that dough onto the counter. And then you can imagine that you're like a baker in medieval times preparing the morning's food. You can do anything. Okay, we are going to do the mouse and the mouse. It's gonna be getting downright mousy in here. Whew, okay. Yeah, this is cutting much better now that I've re-rolled it. Just needed to be softened up a little. Need to do big ears. That is the number one thing about mouse. They do be having big ears. And big beautiful schnoz, big round nose, looking so good. It's for sniffing. And then a little body, This is from a Pokemon game. Oh, it's Crown Tundra. That's what this is. I forgot how good the music is in Crown Tundra. It's like that little base town that you have. Alright, this will be the mouse cookie for Boulder. The Moogie. Beautiful. Okay. And then we will do the Alola Chew. Wait, is this? Now this is Scarlet and Violet music now. Did they like remix it? I'm so confused. Okay, Alola Chew. Alola Chew has big ol' ears. Vital feature. Critical feature for the pancake mouse. What am I doing? Let's go ahead and pull this away for a second and think about what I'm doing. I'm gonna make his little electric surfboard down here. Like so. And he's gonna be sitting on it. It's you can't see now, but it'll be clear tomorrow. All will become clear in time. In Christmas time, you shall see how this will become my friend Fluffy. That's my little riddle tonight. Okay, so we have left Party Hooves, Ho-Oh, and I think that's it, unless I missed somebody. Did I not write down someone's idea? I hope not. Let me go put this dough in the refrigerator, and then if I missed something, please let me know. I will be right back, my dears. New chunk, new chunk, new chunk, new chunk. New chunk would be my my like medieval name. I would be New Chunk the Baker. Here to tantalize you with my new chunks. Ugh, I feel so gross touching my mouse with these sticky cookie hands. Let me catch up here. Boo 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 from Blue Sky. Wow. Really good cuneiform joke, Delta. That's awesome. Let's see. Time to Katamari the dough. I'm a simple mouse. I only want one thing. I've been eating the dough. I don't want to be a streamer. What am I doing with my life? I'm making shitty bus meme cookies. Where did I go wrong? I went to college. That's where she went wrong. Do you guys have an ugly Christmas sweater? I have one with a cow and a cowbell on it. It's super annoying. Wait, it has an actual bell? That's awesome. You're welcome for the sniffing. I have a bright green Christmas sweater that has a Christmas tree that's made of cats on it, like art of cats, and then all their little eyes light up with lights. It's kind of scary. Boulder's mouse is a well-suited shape for a cookie. Among Us legs. I've always wanted a Christmas sweater, but I live in the sun, and I have not found any that aren't like $80. I've returned. Steak medallion is fine. Good! That's me. You're the steak? Stop getting fancy. I'm a riddle. I see it. That's clever, says Kiwi. I was gonna say, Fluffy, get more self-esteem, because you're not a mistake. Tom Riddle. You're a mouse steak. Can't wait to see how deformed all these become, to the point they become unrecognizable. Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. Oh yeah, Walmart has cheap sweaters. Sad, Boulder, you'll have to watch the, VOD. We chunkin'. I will die if Gunk's cookie immolates. So, chunks, huh? Get your sticky cookie hands off me. Chunky Kong revival. Touching your what, Vab? I've been pretend RPing as an inside joke for introductions every time I talk to my friend Joshua. My RP is a psychotic Chunky Kong. Are you okay, Blade? I guess I can't really be asking that, but... You guys will be so proud of me. I've made this incredible dough that is, like, it's got all my favorite flavors in it, and I haven't eaten any of the raw dough today. And And I made it today, so I haven't eaten any of the raw dough. But I've been thinking about it every time I pick it up, and I do mean every time. But it has raw flour in it, and I don't want to get salmonella right before Christmas, or any time really. Been thinking about it though. I know they make flour that is like pre-heat treated so you can like eat it safely. And that does sound pretty great. There's just not a lot of room to maneuver this giant rolling pin in here. Ugh. I want to eat this so bad. The other thing too is it has butter in it, and I am lactose intolerant. And I can take like Lactaid, which I often do, but my stomach has really been hurting lately because I've been having so much dairy. Because like it's that time of year, people are always giving you like delicious little treats for Christmas. So I'm just bombarded with delightful treats, and I kept eating them so much that I got a big stomach ache. So today I'm not having any dairy. I'm doing a dairy cleanse so I don't die. Okay, I'm gonna roll this one out a little thinner than last time. And this one's gonna be Ho-Oh and Party Hooves the Good Time Horse. Of course, of course, of course. Okay, I'm ready. Goodness. Okay, let me catch up here. Is there a non-psychotic Chunky Kong? Are you okay, Blade? Always, sometimes, never. What does that mean, Blade? What does that mean? Says Mecca. Redeem, bite, dough. Vap commits food poisoning. You better sleep with one eye open. Chunky's going to get you otherwise. Redeem, bite, dough. Give Chunky Kong some therapy. Vap, what if you eat raw dough and only die of butter? Unfortunate. It looks so biteable. Looks like you could throw it at a window and it'll make a really satisfying clunk. Don't give me intrusive thoughts about doing weird stuff to this dough. Now I want to. Bite Chunky Kong. Redeemed bite dough. Make a Ho-Ro cookie. That's weird, right? That butter is dairy. You wouldn't think by looking at it. Isn't it weird? There's so many dairy products that are like, really? Are you sure that's dairy? It can't be. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do for Ho-Oh is... Oh, this is gonna be a hard one. Mecca really gave me a challenge. Mecca believes in me, you guys. Unlike some of you, Philistines. Philistines? How do you say that word? That's where the beak will go. Haters. Haters is what I meant. Okay, there's his neck. That sort of looks like a Ho-Oh, I guess. Redeemed intrusive dough thoughts. What are you doing if you aren't having weird intrusive thoughts about dough? I would say a joke that I made with Use Your Words, which is a Quiplash clone that involved Donkey Kong stuff. Probably 85% stream inappropriate. Inappropriate. What a beautiful word. Okay, then the wings will come up like this. This feels like the most likely cookie to go disastrously wrong in the oven, I think. But I'm not a coward. I'm a hero. Okay, there's the other wing. This is very silly looking. Okay, and then I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I'm just gonna give it like the tail will be like this. And then the feet, I'm just gonna draw on like over the tail. So that kind of gets me out of having to do all the tickly bits. So that's gonna be our beautiful Ho-Ro cookie. Just gonna pull this away. Ho-Ro! Okay. Ho-Ro is on the sheet. Ho-Ro is free! It's time for Party Hooves, the Good Time Horse! I am going to be freehanding a horse on a cookie. Oh, might kiss its own wing a little. I'm very curious to see how these turn out. We'll come back tomorrow, Flair, and I will be showing you. You remember me mentioning my little hand puppet blob character Biddy last stream? Yes, I'm not a coward, I'm a hero. Vap really getting in these quotes before the end of the year. I'm not a coward. 5 seconds later, Vap takes the coward's way out. That was a Shark Boy and Lava Girl reference. I'd like to elaborate. Biddy is interesting. He's an aspect of my personality as a hand puppet. We're really sharing the same brain cell, Fluffy. Here's a fat guy recipe for me to use. The stumbles, take a fresh stick of butter, get it a little bit warm, take it out of the wrapper, roll it in a mix of cinnamon and sugar, then you can go hog wild. That sounds awesome. I want that. I used to do like butter quesadillas when I was a kid. So you just like take a quesadilla and just put butter and cinnamon and sugar on it. And then you put it in the microwave. And it's incredible. And that's why I was a chubby kid. It's really good. Okay. So here's the horse's head. And then there's sort of the neck here. And the tail's back here. And I want Party Hooves kind of rearing up. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay. There's a beautiful horse leg. And then the front leg is kind of like, you know? You know how it is when horses do that. So there's the front leg. Yeah, that's dope. That's Party Hooves right there. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna kinda... Yeah! Party Hooves rides at midnight! Oh, she's so beautiful. I love her. Let me just rearrange. One sec, I'll be right back. I'm gonna rearrange these cookies on the sheet. I didn't leave a lot of room for all the extra dough I've got. Okay, now I want to make the classic Vcookie. The Vookie. I haven't made just a normal Vap yet, and it's about time for her to become a marketable cookie. So there's the head. Here's a horn. Here's another horn. And the final horn. Beautiful. Whoops, I forgot to do like the frill part of the horn. Alright, well she's just gonna look stupid. Yay! Did I tell you guys about the Ed, Ed and Eddie girl at my gym? Let's see. Boulder, InSync, Mouse Sync, WTFF. The only reason I bring that up is because Chunky's become an aspect of me as well. Very sadly. Dang. I have a friend on a butter-only diet, says Fluffy. What? You ever have hot buttered rum? It's basically that with hot water and rum. I had hot buttered rum during maybe my first Christmas stream. I did something really insane with you guys like years ago, and I was pretty drunk. Any moment with Vap is a WTF moment. James Baxter knows. Don't listen to her lies. She's biting dough. This fish bites dough. TFBD. Are you saying the Vookie is going to be the most normal TM cookie? Of course. Imagine Chunky manifesting himself through me. Because Kong has no style, no face, no chill, and well, you probably get it. Hello, Batcatman, yay! She already looks stupid. The what? Beautiful and stupid. Yeah, Fab, he only eats butter. How is he doing with that? Does he take vitamins? How are his bowel movements? Interesting, I'm sure, implying that Vap is never drunk. But yes, hot buttered rum is delicious. I recently found a drink called Coquita that I really want to make. I think it's like a Puerto Rican, like, coconut kind of eggnog drink, and it sounds delicious. He's very healthy. Vap immediately asks about bowel movements. Well, I mean, I had to know, you know? Where are my cookie cutters? I want to make a Stegosaurus cookie. There we go. Stego. The ones with the cookie cutters are gonna look so good compared to the ones that I hand cut. It's sad. I'll just pretend like I hand cut these ones too, you know? With my special beautiful hands. I'm just that good. Stego, Stego, Stego. You know what butter-based drink is pretty good? Butterbeer from Harry Potter at Orlando Studios. Pretty easy to make at home. It is really good, actually. Yeah, I've had it one time, many a year ago. I went when that place first opened, and it was really yummy. I think I had it cold, but I still really liked it. I remember when I was in high school, I had a friend who we used to hang out at her house a lot. She had this big kitchen, and we were hanging out there one, like, I think it was like a winter season. It was like probably Thanksgiving or Christmas time, and we were there like all night. And we got the idea that we wanted to make butterbeer with like an online recipe. Oh gosh, autoimmune disease. In order to combat it, he has to fast really aggressively. Okay, that makes sense. Fellow autoimmune haver, you know what? Who am I to judge? Eat butter until you feel better. So yeah, we got this idea that we were gonna make butterbeer at home, and we found this recipe online. And I don't know if we did it wrong or if the recipe was wrong, but it was awful. And we spent like hours on it and like a lot of money for like high schoolers. We like walked to the nearby grocery store to get the ingredients, and it was like literally undrinkable. It was like drinking a cup of butter. Like the initial sip was like, but then like you can't drink a whole cup. It was awful. And we all just kind of gave up. A couple of us, the spirited ones, were like, no, we can drink this. Like, we just have to suck it up. And then, like, you know, you get halfway in and you start to feel your stomach reject this drink, and we never finished it. Two people who are sometimes in here, Shroomish and Philip, were there that fateful night we made the awful butterbeer. It's funny, this friend, who I won't say her name to protect the innocent, but she had a very wealthy family. I might have talked about this before on stream. Her family they worked in TV, they worked in writing, and they had just stupid money. And so they owned a gorgeous mansion, and we used to go hang out at the mansion, because, like, where else are you gonna hang out? Great place to be, very nice friend. But they had some of the weirdest stuff on earth in their house. They had, like, a player piano by the entrance to the house, where you could, like, put these little, like, metal discs with bumps on them. You could, like, feed them into the piano, and it would just, like, play whatever song. So you could sit at the piano and pretend like you were playing, and the keys would just go for you, you know? And we used to just, like, dig through that. They had this huge wall of boxes, like wand boxes, and they all had player piano scrolls in them, and we'd pull them out and put them on until we got yelled at. That place was crazy. And what was my point to this story? I had a point. We used to just try to make stuff in their kitchen, and it never came out good. Her parents were very nice for tolerating us using, like, their two gorgeous state-of-the-art ovens to make hideous Harry Potter drinks. They should have told us not to do that, but they didn't. Okay, I'm gonna move some stuff around on this cookie sheet. It's getting really full. Oogie. I'm such a cookie-pilled little bake cell. That's bake cell, not bake sale, to be clear. What? Says Fluffy. You heard me. Probably. I don't know. I was away from the mic. Okay, we've done it. We've made all the cookies that I have room for in my cookie sheets. So I'm going to bake these cookies tomorrow, several hours before the stream, so that they are nice and cool and in the perfect condition. I'm gonna have a million different colors of icing, I'm gonna have sprinkles and candy to decorate them with, and I'm going to turn you guys into marketable cookies. Don't even pretend like I won't, because I will. I'll do it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:30 if you wanna, see how that goes. This stuff's just really fun to play with. Have you tried doing nothing but eating entire full sticks of butter to make your spine feel better? No, I haven't! I don't know how it works, so I will not say more, but it sure makes you think. You drank straight up butter, says Batcat. Boulder, I'm not sure that's how it works. Eat buttered peas? You mean like dedicated tokens? Almost like Vap Stream. You put it on and it just makes cookies for you. The recipe I found for butterbeer was cream soda and butter extract and some other stuff. I never made it because I couldn't find butter extract. You don't get to say that off mic. Reminds me of the kid who got me into Dragon Quest. He was eccentric, but really rich, since he had like a 5-story tower he lived in. Whoa! Have to wonder how he's doing. I don't think I'm gonna raid tonight because I really need to clean up. I've got so much garbage in my hands right now, I'm scared to use the keyboard too much. But I will see you guys tomorrow at 6:30, and she's playing in the dough. Die, 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 Choppies. Audio is way out of sync for that slam. It was the most anime impact experience. That's the shit we've been eating all this time. Scared me a little. Are you okay, Vap? I'm great. I'm so good. I'm really good, actually. I'm just having a good time here. Meow, 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 meow. I'm just double checking my list to make sure I made everyone's cookies. I did! Okay. I will have some bonus cookies tomorrow because once I get those 2 sheets in the oven, I'll be able to make more and put them on the sheets and make more cookies and... Bye, everybody! Merry Christmas! I'll see you tomorrow! She's off the deep end in human form. What's up, Delta? I'm waiting. I forgot something very important. What did I forget? Is it Crazy Bus? She's been off the deep end, says Boulder. I'm swimming with the sharks, baby. You forgot to tell us to eat shit! Oh my gosh, I did eat shit, gamers! Gamers, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please eat shit. Please. Bye!